Welcome back, guys. In this episode, we're gonna add a couple of things. So, what's coming is we're gonna use this nice piece of land for our farming. There's some water happening in there, so let's just say it's like a proper fertile land, which is great. We're gonna use that, and then the last episode, our forestry industry. We added few houses, so our workers are there's more workers for our industry. We have like a industry bus line. It's not like a city bus line. It's been provided by the company just to get move on workers from this small town in here to the factory, to the warehouses, to the plantation in there. And we try to do the same thing in here. So starting on, so if you're looking like that, that's the main road you have, and that was put in place years ago. Then let's just say Mr. Deanson, he was trying to move on from his heritage, and he was thinking, you know what, the forestry, it's not for me. I'm gonna look for something for myself, and he decided to buy this piece of land, and he decided to do something for himself. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna mark the borders of the land that he acquired, and for that I'm gonna use this tool for the industry, but it's not only this piece of land. So he basically go and bought like I don't know, 100 acres, 200 maybe of maple land. Let's just go for that. I'm gonna try to mark this similar piece of land with our district, and what will be the name for it? The name for it, Dean Junior Farms. There we go. And for the city, I'm like city for the small village, for the couple of houses we're gonna have in here just to provide employees. Let's just go for actually that was quite cool name, Maple Heights. The city won't be the size of it. I'm just thinking, like, if you're living in here, the best spot to put houses will be the spot when you won't have any flooding, anything like that. So I think that will be the spot, because if you look at the map, and if you look at the terrain heights, that's this part here, that's the highest point, of course, but I think that will be the better choice, because then if you have flooding from the main river, that will be it. If you have some extra water from the mountains in there, that will be the same point in here. Like, you can actually see there is some flooding in here from time to time because of this space in here. Actually wonder if we can change it to like a lake or something, but not for now, not for now. That of course will be away. That's just temporary solution just for the time being, so that will be away pretty soon. So what we have is we have this piece of land. So the first couple of steps Dean Jr. need to do is he needs to go for the farming industry, and he needs to put the main farm building. So I think for that, what will be the nice view on those plains, like in here, maybe. Yeah, that would be good spot. So we can have it in there. The only thing we need to do is just extend this industry a bit. Let's just go for that. And if I put it in there, I don't like the position of it. It's should be facing that side. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a road like this. Yeah, and that will be our first building for our farms. There's no production yet. We get there. So of course it's gonna ask for some water, and for the water I think we could have this just next behind the building. Maybe like in here, because what you want to do, you can have like a water source anywhere in here, and then with pipes you're gonna put it uphill, like in this case, just to hold the pressure of water, and that will be a good spot to have that option in there. Let's just go for that. That will be actually quite possible to have anything like that, and that's our main line in there. Of course, the first thing you could have in here, there will be just to put some fields, but we're gonna get there in a second. First of all, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put a main pipe in here. Let's just go for that. The one thing I would say, there's too many connections to the main road. I mean, you can have one or two, but not so many. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna remove those ones. There we go. I think I'm gonna remove those ones as well. The only thing I will do with that is I'm actually gonna extend them. Let's just go for the angles. Close enough, but thank you so much. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have the connection actually like in there maybe. Same in here. They will be pretty close, but there is no actual connection between one to another. There we go. No. There we go. And one more, which is this one. Fair enough. So the engineer moved into his new house, and what's the plan? So the plan is, first of all, we have to put a couple of farms. That will actually quite cool. See lavender. What we have? Cornfield, sunflower. No, I think lavender. Let's just see how it's gonna look like. Let's just have a look. Oh, that's I think that's the way we're gonna go. So we're gonna have lavender in here. For that to work, we need, of course, water, and again, main. I don't need angles, sorry, but I don't need that. For that, we need main pipe in here. Let's just check that again. flowers, corn. I think lavender looks. Sunflower? No. No. I think lavender looks the best. Let's just say that was his first fault to get that. And as you see, we're starting to struggle with sewage, and that will be same in here. So what I will say, we need to get this sorted. So the water is going out. And I think that will be a good call to have a solution for it. See, with the places like that, they could be like government grants, they could be like eco-friendly grants, just to give you some options to get rid of sewage. So we're gonna use that, but for now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna connect this there, just for now. Now I can remove this part and this as well. Perfect. So let's just see. Not enough natural resources. I have ground resources mode for that. So let's just see what I can do for this. Oops, too much. There we go. So that's our fertile land. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So that's our land in here. That will be even better because of the flooding in here. So we can do that. That's brilliant. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, and a bit in here, which probably not gonna do. Oh, sorry, too much. We're not gonna do anything on this side, but it's, you know, at least we know it's there. I know for the oil, but we're not gonna use that in this map. So what you have now, you have your fertile land, and let's just see how our crops are working. So it's working fine. Okay, fair enough. So if you have production, you need a storage for it. So let's just see what we can do for that. So I think lavender, to be honest, I'm not anywhere near to the farming industry, but I believe we can have a storage for that. That's for the crops. I think so. To be honest, I don't know. Lavender, what you can have the flowers from it, probably. So that's our. Let's just set this for empty. And the only reason I want to have this production exported as soon as possible. There we go. So there's something happening in here. Perfect. So see, for production like that, you need a lot of fields, and that's exactly what we're gonna have. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Perfect. The only thing I want to have them on the other side. How to do this? They overlap slightly, which is fine. So if we're gonna use anarchy on that, Let's just see. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. Why it's feel empty? Sorry, empty. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. Let's just switch off. See, I'm living in Scotland and there was quite a few farms growing lavender, and the plantations, they just absolutely stunning. You can just see some of the photos you have. Oh my goodness me, I don't want to import, I want to export. So that means it's not working, or they're just working slow. I think we need workers. That's what we need. So if that's the case, that's our place to go. So we can change our district, because there's no really a point of having massive town like this anywhere outside the actual place. So we're gonna remove all of that. We're gonna remove all of that. No, 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 and no. And now we're gonna have the only, yeah, oh, sorry. Oh, too much. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there we go. A bit better. The only thing I want to do is see this exactly same thing I did with my forestry industry. So there will be no traffic, no heavy traffic within the actual town. So what we're gonna have, we're gonna add this policy as a small town, as a small, as a heavy ban traffic, maybe a couple of houses in here we see, nothing there, nothing, yeah, no, we're gonna leave it, and probably cut this as well in here. This small village, it's not gonna grow more than it's required for those fields. And the same thing what I'm gonna do in here as I did before. So see, all the houses we're gonna have in here, that will be max of 2 by 2, maybe 3 by 3 in this case, but that's exactly what we need to do. So again, our main line going there. There we go. And I think we're gonna have like a connection between them, just to keep it outside the main road. And same in here. So they spend a fortune just to put pipes, and let's just say that was the money that he got from Dean Senior just to start his own journey. So what we need now is a couple of houses. So the first of all, houses will be next to the main farm building. We actually can add a wee path in there There we go, as a possible connection. Magic. We can have this road like this and this straight away, just avoiding the main road without the reason. I think that will be the main line, but I don't like the oh no. I don't like the look of them, absolutely no chance. So team manager, and we're gonna go for suburbia. Yeah, and heavy traffic ban and old town, yes. There we go. So the only thing we have to do now is just remove those houses because they absolutely awful for the space. They were nice for anything else, but in this case it's a no as you see. So let's just see if the actual houses gonna show up. Let's just check. There we go. Yes, there we go. Something happening already. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. So now when we have the first couple of them, we can add how they look like. So let's just say that's the founders. That's the main. It's like a pulse of Dean Junior that he took with himself, and that will be our employees. There we go. And sorry, not in there and not in there. So that's our employees in here. I think we should have some kind of a commercial, but for the commercial, the only thing I'm gonna let them grow, the only place I'm gonna let them grow will be maybe in here. That's it. If you need to do some shopping, there will be city for that. It's just a small village, so there's no really a point for anything in there. How are we gonna look like? Are we getting there? Yes, absolutely yes. Let's just have a look. Quick save. The only thing I don't like, I mean, oh, that's the best view. Perfect. So his lavender fields are growing, and I think I'm gonna add more of them, maybe in here and in here, and then something between, like veggies. Yeah, that will be quite cool. So let's just add more of those ones. Let's just switch off. Now will be lavender. I know there is not enough water. Give me a break. We get you there. There we go. And another one connected to main, and then a second main just in case of any disaster. I mean, I have disasters off. I want to focus on building something nice instead of looking for trouble. Sunflower. I think what I'm gonna do is see if you add 1, 2, couple of them in here. They will be put as a lavender, but I'm gonna change them to veggies. Yeah, and yes. So now what I'm gonna do is veg veg? Yes. No corn, veggies. Yes. So that's gonna look quite good. The only thing it's starting to annoy me is just the LOD for that. I don't know if I can change it. Yeah. So let's just go for veg. Veg. It's not like it's a wee farm then with 100 of small fields, basically one field, one house. You know, the boy, he had money from his dad, he bought a land, they put everything in one go and they just making money. So as you see, our houses are adding up. We can add a few more. So let's just go for this and this. Okay. Just to get more employees in here. And I think we need to add a barn at the end. Maybe a bigger one, like here. Smaller one in here. Again, smaller, smaller. And two bigger ones in here. All of them, they need to be set up for empty, so everything that will be produced will be exported, and at some point, of course, when there is enough money, we're gonna add maybe just small one. We're gonna add something to production line. There we go. And it's really annoying, honestly, how to change this LOD. I think I have something there. LOD, level of detail. Prop building. What if I change this to 300? How it's gonna behave? Oh no, that was wrong. That was wrong. The other way. That's not buildings. Props. Okay, so I'm gonna find a solution for it. If I won't be able to find anything for that, I'm just gonna change it to different options, just because it doesn't look good and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So let's just go for that. And see, the one thing we need to do, that's the main pipe going just in there, On we go. Okay, so our farm production is going well. The only thing, as you see, we have a problem with our garbage in here. And what I will say, with a farm like that, you can't have, the garbage collection just next to the farmland. So what I was thinking actually is adding something in here, because it's just at the edge of the map, and we can actually have something bigger than just the garbage collection in here. So what I was thinking, see what I have this Avania asset, and it's amazing, and it's really amazing. So recycling, sorting, so I'm gonna put all of them, and then we're gonna see paper. Yes, that will be good call. Okay, so we're gonna have, let's just change one thing before we go. So that will be our main access road. So what we need for that is, let's just go for this one. Quick save. I think that's the spot. We're just gonna move it much closer. Let's just go for that, just to give them the option. Oh, it's why it's so low. And I think just to make it look a bit nicer, we're gonna do this. And I think, there we go, that's exactly what I was looking for. And sorry, not this, we need a note, and we're gonna go for 20. That will be cool. And I think I should have a road, 3-lane. The only thing I can't remember if it's part of next network extension. I'm just gonna leave it as it is just now. I still have a network extension turned on. There was no roads of from that mode in here, but what you have, I have it just because of the Plannville, and I forgot to switch it off. So we'll get back to this. So what you're gonna have, this waste recycling center in here. I think I'm gonna go for those tracks. I quite like them, and I prefer to have those ones. Then we're gonna go for paper one, which is this. Perfect. So that will be our starting point for the recycling center. But I think with this, at the back of it, we could have so this could be our office building. Okay. There we go. So we can have our office building on this side, which is fine. And on the back, like in here, we can have a couple of what's they called, clarifier and active slash. So let's just see, we can have 2 of those, we can have 2 and 3 of those, and then you can have those in there. and we can have this building in here. Let's just have a look how it looks like. Yeah. So now all we need to do, surface painter, I think the size is just a bit too much. And for this road I'm gonna go for this one, and the only reason it's just gonna look a bit nicer with a concrete under it. There we go. And now we can have pipe connection in there. There we go. Those ones will be connected as well, and across the board. And now we're gonna have connection to main pipe. Perfect. The only thing we need now is just the water source, and I think I'm gonna use a large one of those stations. I can have it just next to it, but what we could have it like somewhere close in there on the other side. So what will be the best spot? Maybe there. Yeah. So that's fine. It's hidden. Perfect. And what we have now is connection to the main pipe. We're gonna do it just now. Perfect. And that will mean we can remove our temporary connections. There we go. So that will start working. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. And now we actually can go and remove a couple of things. So the first of all, I'm going to remove is this. That was just temporary solution. 1 second. Why our time is changing? I don't wish that. Okay, good stuff. So we're getting there. We have our treatment plant in here. We're gonna have a few things in here in a second, but that means we're getting rid of all the garbage. So what I will do just now, see with our main pipe, we're gonna have connection to our industry. So that that could go under the road. There we go. And we're gonna have a connection there to our city through that main pipe. So that means we can get rid of those two in here. I never liked them. It was just a temporary solution. So this is away and this is away as well. Perfect. And the water, it's going to our main sewage treatment plant, and all the garbage is going here as well. The only thing I will say, you should have some kind of a fence in here, and for that I'm gonna use industry fence. How to use this with an anarchy? Oh, there we go. So that's our fence just in there. Perfect. And I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna have this fence here as well, just to keep it on a safe side. And there we go. That looks much better. I don't know why there is no fence in here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna actually add it on. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. So see those buildings here, they're gonna take care of our garbage situation for quite some time before we're gonna go anywhere near looking for something. So that means we can take off all this stuff from here. And how's our farm is doing? 170 tons of liquid production. So that means we have a profit of 3 grand. Magic. That's exactly what I was looking for. So now when we have those production in line, we can add a couple of more things. So I think we're gonna add animals to our farm. Where to start? Maybe here. That's actually a good spot to have a couple of animals in here. One. Let's just see how it's gonna look like. 2, 3, and 1 more, 4. Perfect. I'm gonna move them slightly just to keep them together. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Perfect. Of course we need water. That's obvious thing. There we go. The only thing I don't like is just the... Can I remove it? Oh yes. Absolutely yes. We like green. I don't like this. I mean, we can leave patches. We can leave patches of something happening there, but we're gonna remove most of it. So that means they eaten most of the stuff, but not everything. Perfect. So we have our ships, and now we need a place to keep them, because it's animal products. So where are you gonna keep animal products? Of course there is a way to keep it, but we need a warehouse for that. I think I'm gonna go again for the same, not this one, that was this one, no, this one, no, oh, there we go. So our animal products will be kept in here. Maybe there. Yeah. So that will be empty of animal products. Perfect. So we have a lot of stuff. Why it's feel empty? A lot of stuff happening in there just now. So crops are going into our sheep fields. Yeah. And that should boost us to the next level. Weekly profit, why it's down? I think the reason for it is just see the crops, they going into the animal products, so we're gonna get there in a second. I think what we need now is just to add, why are they all the same? That just look horrendous. No, no, and no. Let's just see. Is that the only store we have there? No, 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 no. Come on, there needs to be something nicer. Let's just see if we have anything nice in here. Oh, that's a massive one. No, 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 no. Nothing nice we can use. No, so we're not gonna go for anything. It's probably the team I have in here, so how to get rid of that? Let's just remove our zoning from this space. Let's remove that and let's just see what's gonna happen now. There must be something nicer. There's no way it will be all the same stores. No. Yes for that. Drugstore, okay, fair enough. That's quiet corner shop, yes. Yes for that. That's a no, that's a no, that's a no. Oh, sorry, this one is a no as well. Same. Come on, there must be something more in there. It's only 2 buildings. No. Okay, I can live with that. Let's just stay with that. But no for this. You know what I'm gonna do? Just no. What I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna dezone everything, and I'm gonna destroy everything because I hate all of those buildings. Yes, 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 and yes. And what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna type in store. Let's see what we have in there. Bookstore. Growable. Light commercial. There we go. So we can have this one. Can have this one. We can have this. Can have this. This. Oh, that was nice. perfect. Maybe something more. Okay, that's it. So our houses are growing, which is perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. There we go. Let's just close that. Couple of commercials. Now they just look much better. Our farm it's doing well. Let's just check. Yes. So we have our animal products, we have our crops, flour. We're gonna go for that as well, but we don't have any wheat in here so far, so we're not gonna focus on that. So all the veggies are going into our ships, fields. All the lavender is being exported, which is perfect. So that's all happening just now. Oh, that's actually quite nice view. Let's just go for that. Perfect. So our farm is growing. Let's just slow down a bit. Our farm is growing. There is a lot of export happening just now. And what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna expand with this shortly, just to add on a couple of things. So the first of all, see, when you have so much crops being made, what you can have some production from it. So the production, I think there will be good spot in here. So for example, our farming, which is there, flour. So we can have our flour mill in here or in there, maybe there. That would be a good spot, just next to the main road. And there we go. So what it needs crops, and it's gonna change it into flour. Perfect. I think we have to do something with this, and the reason for it is it's just too close. Maybe like this, and the blue one and the red one. There we go. Oh, that's just much easier to turn. Perfect. Perfect. That's what we have just now. So our farming is doing well, but we need, I know it's all of this is crops, I know that, but I need to see it. I need to see it. So what I'm gonna do, cornfield. Let's just add a couple of them in here. Yeah, that's just gonna look much better. Of course, we need water for that. There we go. So let's just see if there is something. Yeah, it's actually, it's the same thing as those ones. But it's fine. I'm gonna keep them anyway. No, the wrong one, sorry. I don't want this, I want this. That's corn as well, but that will just give us different different options. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna fill that in. The only thing I will say, we need storage for it, so we can have this in there, and we can have this in there. And again, let's just go for a small one. I know it's gonna be on the road, I'm aware of that, and we're gonna have solution for it, of course. So see this, we can actually move it slightly like there. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, I can remove that and move it a bit. Yeah, now it's fine. So now what you have is just a field after field after field of crops. So we're gonna keep you on empty, but this one, that will be on fill. And that's the first one we're gonna change, because we need production going. So when the flour is made, you can't keep it outside. Of course, the flour needs to be stored. And for the storage, we're gonna use this one. Yes. So our flour needs to be exported.
That's where final insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you rest in peace.
That's gonna look much better now.
Knowing that final insurance has everything taken care of. Final insurance.
See, there's a long line of those tracks, and the only reason that needs to be filled, that will be empty all the time. So it's just gonna balance itself. Same, it was exactly same in here. There was a hell of a traffic in here, and it was just a bit too much. So now it's much better, because we have a couple of those barns all over the place, and it's just looking much nicer. How's our Maple Heights looking? Just 850 people, and we need another 200 workers in there, and we're gonna do it just now, because see, when you have farming industry, we're gonna have a couple of houses in there, and I've seen them. There we go. Where is this? I think that was a Rico. Sorry, that was Rico housing. That was this one. I've seen them somewhere. Oh my goodness, I forgot where they were. How to find this? Let's just go for farm. Oh, that was those ones. So that was houses for the industry, and we can have a couple of them. Again, same story as the last time. What about here? No, that's not a good spot for it. Oh, there we go. Farming. That looks quite nice. I know I think it's a water source from memory. We can have this one at some point. I don't think those houses will look good in here. The only thing I'm gonna do in there is just the size. That should be good. And I think I'm gonna add a couple of trees in there, because, you know, this part, that was just taken from the forest and was changed to farms. There we go. There won't be any kind of farms in here, so we can add some forest in there. There we go. Same in here. Won't be many, just, you know, a couple of trees. But we need trees in here. That was taken from the forest, and we're gonna give it back to the forest. And there we go. Perfect. So that's growing nicely. Let's just see. So we need to add some barracks. Let's just go for that. Farm worker barracks. There we go. Where are we gonna have them? They're quite noisy, but we need them. That's exactly what we need to have. I mean, I'm not gonna put anything in here. They're just waste of waste of space. But what we can do, I would be quite a good call to have them in here. You know, the barracks, they really don't care about what will happen if there is a flooding or something. So we can actually have a line for them just in the back, like there. There we go. And we need to do some kind of a connection, so that will be done in a second. So how it looks like, it's much lower. I don't like it. So what we need to do is just change the height of a couple of nodes to this, yeah, that's just much better. And because this, it's not only for the barracks, but it's actually gonna have higher banks for our river. Oh, that's good. That's actually quite good. Okay, so when we have that, what we can do, we need the road. Sorry, I forgot about that. So let's just go for road there, and let's just go for road there. So now when we have that, we can add our barracks on the back of that road. There we go. They screaming for water? No, we sorted. Oh, I need to remove this one. That was just temporary solution, which is not longer required. And at some point, we're gonna remove this bus hub from here. I actually prefer for this river to get flowing. some water going in there. It's flooding this part from time to time, which is fine. I don't mind that. It's going there, fair enough. But then it just stopped there. So what we need to do, and I think there is a water source. Yes, there is. Let's just try to do that. I hope I'm not gonna flood everything in here. Nah, that looks quite odd. Now when I look into that, it just looks bad. That should be the same height as this one. And I think we can change it. No, we're gonna leave it as it is. The only thing we're gonna do is just we're gonna move it slightly, just to make it a bit nicer. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, there we go. How to make it through that spot? I think we need tool, which is this one, and the size of it, that's maybe too much. From here, there we go. What's gonna happen now? There we go, we have water movement. Oh my goodness me. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. But you can expect that, you know, water is see, it's flooding this part from time to time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, in here, just to avoid this, just for the future, see, if there was flooding here all the time, the first thing you're gonna do is just gonna take a couple of tracks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're gonna raise terrain in here, like basically raise the road, so flooding it's not gonna happen all the time. So I'm just gonna leave it now just to see what's gonna happen with this and how's our farm is doing now. Let's just check. 200 workers, 400 places to work, so basically we need to add more stuff. So, or we need more people, that's the other thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a couple of roads in here. Let's just go to the ground. So maybe I wrote one in here. A quick save, come on. One in there. One in there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add houses there. Houses there. And another row of houses there. And same in here, except this one. So that's just gonna increase our density, but we're still gonna stay with those houses 2 by 2, which for now I just want to stay with them. There we go. Sorry mate, but I need this connection. So that just will be away. And same this one, too many houses, just one. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And now what we could have in there, we can actually have like a wee connection like that, just to make it a nicer place to work, place to live. And we can have the same thing there. Can I go with that? Oh yes, I can. Perfect. And we can have this connection there. And there. Here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a wee path there. Just because we can. How's the water? No water? No, there is water. Perfect. So those houses are going up. Perfect. So what you have is like a small hamlet or whatever you name it. Most of the people here are working in our farming industry. 300, that's good. We have a couple of barracks in here with our workers, like a seasonal workers maybe. Oh, that would be a good call to have them in here. I think we need to add a couple of things in here because they on level 1. I don't need any high school or anything like that, but it will be good to have something in here. So I think what we're gonna have, pharmacy, no, probably something smaller like a doctor office or something like that. I think that will be the best one. It's of course it's a asset from, no, it's probably this one will be better. Yeah. It's like a temporary solution, but I don't think this a little hamlet in here it's big enough to have like a doctor office or anything like that. Maybe somewhere between Maple Heights and somewhere between Deanstown there will be something happening in here, and then you have like a doctor office and stuff like that, but not this time. So guys, thank you so much for watching. What we have, we established our farm. We have our solution for basically next or two, maybe 3 villages in here with our garbage selection, with our sewage treatment plant as well. You can expect it will be a massive pipe in there. When that's all clarified, the pipe will go to maybe this river, just as a pure water. So that's all sorted for now. Perfect. And next episode we're just gonna expand our farm, and with that in mind there will be more and more fields in here, like those ones, just to give a boost to our production line. Thank you so much for today, and see you next time.